The Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And now we go to Dallas
Hey,
with Kevin
YouTube, my name Turner Fan 1990. Wait, 2K 18.
Here's Harris. His first basket still in this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, Markieff Morris is out there with Adams. Then it's Dennis Smith, and it's George in at the three. Dishes it to Matthews. The feed to Harris. And it's blocked by Adams. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 47 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. Points coming in transition.
13, 16 foul.
The first one falls. And Harris drops them both. 1:12 left in the first quarter. A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to go to Carlisle.
Guys, he said basically speed is going to be on full display today. He talked to his players before the game about getting out on the break at every opportunity possible and keeping the pressure.
1 minute, the first quarter.
Here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Doug McDermott. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's taking them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Oh,
How
wow.
hard that they've gotten off to here. Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Matthews dishes to Harris. Back to Matthews. Harris outside. Number 9. Here's measuring. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, number 5, 17 foul.
Dallas, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Free throw missing. And the Thunder making a change here. That's off. So he misses both. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Miami Heat.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had.
Very
Football,
satisfying
football.
because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
It's Richardson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And George kicks to Westbrook. That ball, nice speed that time from George. 58 points to Dermott.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge.
And that's it for the
And
first
Is in full.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end for giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
The Mavericks shooting 43% from the field. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Adams. Richardson is out there with Green, and it's George in at the small forward.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. His leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Now off the inbound. Cloak loose. Pass to Farrell. Outside Matthews. From the arc. That's Matthews has got 5 now.
Hey, son.
Key there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Farrell. The Thunder pull it in. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West. So that's a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of the slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Pass to Lambert, trying his luck, and he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Matthews with the steal. And it's sent back by George. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped down dark in the second quarter. Matthews, a screen on Richardson. Lambert, the pass to Farrell. Here's Finney Smith. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's number 2 for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Oklahoma City. Half out.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they haven't let down their fan base in terms of where they are early in the season. They've notched some huge wins and just kind of edged themselves up.
Greg, I would not call them elite yet, but there's no doubt they can hang with any team in the league when they're on top of their game.
Westbrook with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Adams kicks to Richardson. Again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the pass to Lambert. Hands the shot with nobody near him. 7 points in the game.
And that's what you like to see from a competitor. Really able to just shake off that poor first quarter and focus on the here and now.
For 3, Westbrook. A shot's good on the assist. 67 points for Doug McDermott.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams have a message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Well, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
And that one's good.
It started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
For Dallas, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Lambert. It's the Oklahoma City.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the dribble.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets,
Defense.
3 of them have been
Defense.
3-pointers.
And
Defense.
clearly it's about
Defense.
defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go.
Let's go.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Harris. The dish out to Barnes. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Westbrook passes to Looney. Back. Lets the 3 fly. And he gets it to go.
Wow.
Going back to the 3-point
Wait,
shot
8
over and
points.
over and over.
Number
They have found
8.
the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Off target with his Mavericks shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. And it's Harris off the drive. Kicks to Barnes. On the run. They get the rebound. Feeds it to Harris. Passes to Lambert. Over Adams. He sinks the 11-footer. 9 points in the game so far.
And he has really done here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's George for 3. And he gets it to go.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off.
Redford 80. Richards. Todd Richards on 8. Butler 6 points.
Off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Guys are looking for.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they're way down low.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And here comes the break. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down. Nasty. Filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Ball's not. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Westbrook leading the charge.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself, and really,
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. And they get it. Here's Lambert. And so he earns a trip to the line of They'll shoot two.
14 yard team foul.
Step for them, the Knicks coming out here play. And that game is the second of two straight at home. First trip to the line for him here.
And with the 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Now, here's Westbrook. What an incredible score to put on tonight. Three-pointer. And the Thunder, another three.
He has really punished these defenders today. Who's been on him? He's been giving them medicine.
Maverick shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Dishes it to Barnes. Shoots the three. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%.
Let the man.
Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it on.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence.
It's making a change here. Matthews is checked in.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. Piling up the assists. And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points of the deep ball. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Mavericks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a master line right here.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Randy Foye with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean
not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
1:16 left in the second quarter.
The offense.
Outside Westbrook. On deep. And it's Randy Foye with the rebound. Howell's got his third rebound on the night. Number 1. And he converts the layup. He's got 17.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even
move to the hoop. For 3, Westbrook. That's good. He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side.
No matter what the defense is.
104.
They've been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen. He feeds it to Powell. The 11-footer. And another.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look
regaining some ground. Now Westbrook. Non-stop scoring machine here. 4 on the shot clock. His Oh, that's blocked. Here's Adams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 4-second violation. Number timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And most of them are unproductive. Don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
There's 14 seconds left to play here. Here's Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Martin's got 11 points. Here's Adams. To two kicks to Westbrook. Launches it. What a play. Simple. Trains it at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple. They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg. And was right on time.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third time. Well, it's been a one-nighter so far to the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Doug McDermott.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from their this half of basketball. And after anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Noel is out there at 4, and it's Martin in at the 2. So that's a close second half. And here is Noel. He kicks to Barnes. 5 to shoot. That's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. Adding up. Well, you take a look at all of the stats. The team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got the first field goal.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense, big low shot.
And here's George. There's the feed to Richardson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Dallas shooting 51%. Really solid. And stolen by Richardson. And he ducks it down.
Yeah, how about the Sharps? Deal and then run out. It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for what he to play. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Good, mate. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play. Has to build some momentum.
Here's Powell. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. And really, there is no resistance. It's just far too easy. It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime. I'm not sure if it's been by design or simply by It has been impressive.
Stolen by Westbrook. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Looney. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Wow. What can you say? Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tipped away. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And let's look down for you. The top 3-point shooting point guards in the league.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that. And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.
It is Candace checked in for the Thunder. And another one for the Thunder.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Defense.
The Mavericks have gone into a 5.
Defense.
There's the double team. And Ennis Cantor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. That's good. The Wells got 4 points this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets. Right now, nothing easy on the inside.
And George kicks to Roberson. Looney. Westbrook drives in. Double team on Westbrook. He has notice. 6 on the shot clock. Roberson. Oklahoma said he needs to get off a shot. And Westbrook gets it to go. The Mavericks on 3 of 6 to third quarter. 50% from the field. The pass to Barnes. Not close. Outside Westbrook. And with it forward. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the...
Oh my God.
Defensive effort is paid off for them, guys. With more than a few steals over the course of the ball game. Yeah, that's another thing. They've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to transition.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. He'll shoot one more. Go on.
Oh, him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw attempt.
That's all right. That's okay. Take them.
That's a 2 from Matthews. And that one hits back higher.
I think you're surprised by how much space he had there. Just rushed the shot a little bit.
Kimberton, a 3 ball. Oh, nice assist from Westbrook.
Bro,
He's got 13 points.
you know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing. These people, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist column and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offense.
And the foul called on Marquis Paul. And in his 4th foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Oklahoma City on D. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Launches it. 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
Remember, any efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Westbrook.
Get to the paint. That is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Richardson for 3.
Richardson's got 19 points. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Hughes in the lane. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Mavericks have done so far. 6th in rebound. 7th in steal. They're our top 10 shooting team from the foul. For that team, and they've been strong in the rebounding department. Out of the top 10. And it's just not one that really gets finished.
Watch this.
About the entire group collectively.
Passes it to Farrell. They get a hand on it. That's out of bounds for Mavericks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Things going their way so far this season. Right now, they lead the spot with the best record. And of course, Dallas. They're at the 10th position.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they just lack that one extra pace that could put them over. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart. You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
Here's Westbrook. What an incredible scoring display he's put on tonight. That bucket in no time at all.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where
The Mavericks have gone just a bit under 50% of the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Stolen by Westbrook.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find a way to get back in the game. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute animal. And right now, he is rolling strong. Just picked up his fourth personal foul. And now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head down.
Daniel Green is checked in. For Adams. And for this time of the game call for Oklahoma City. They're going with a whole new group out there. Here's Farrell. It's nothing yet on the score. Up at one.
And another skill that sets him apart is success rate on catch and shoot jumpers. It's not every player that has such a great feel.
Here's Adams. That's good. So Westbrook comes up with the assist. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here. Grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
And it's Harris off the drive. 11 feet away. It's a nice back. Here's Matthews on the arm. Another three for Dallas.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you would expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back. Watch outside.
Inside.
What a game for Matthews. He's got 11 points and he's made 3 3-point bombs so far.
One less.
hesitate, keep firing from out here. When the shot's falling like this,
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one goes. Purple. Free throws good from Andy.
wow, they did here in the second half. And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical. When you're looking to overcome a deficit, you've got to be close to perfect. You can't waste.
And here's Richardson outside. And he gets the bucket. Richardson's got 28 points for the game.
How about the range on that jump shot? But he's in court.
And it's Harris off the drive. A good looking shot from the wing.
Offense, 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 offense.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's been on a tear from the three.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime. Carry 2 of them. And stolen by Richardson. Up the floor.
Defense, defense, defense.
Outside. Here's measuring. Buttons. Here's against Richardson. Here's Westbrook. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
You know, that's no fair. Going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender. He's got a lot of heart.
Defense,
Harris out.
defense, defense,
Covered by Westbrook.
defense.
Harold passes to Finney Smith. Dallas again. Missing. Now Richardson. He has 31. The dish to Westbrook. The arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play. Everything. Hey, with the absolute lightest magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Here's against Richardson. The shot is good. Richardson's got 34 points.
What can the defense do in a situation like that? They clearly cannot control him. How about the that might not be enough, but it's worth a try. The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up.
Well, then.
And he makes the first. Good group in here for the fun. And Harris drops the ball. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-4 run. And stolen by Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Train. Slams it off.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half. I like that.
Which has point on finish point is 34. 34 points.
A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And Westbrook, here we go. There's 38 seconds left in the third.
Defense.
Force. That'll be fouled at the 5 on him, and Drew Bonus will be headed to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks keep it here. He gets both from the strike. 30 seconds left. Player in the third. Outside with it. Deep. And that one's good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from Stolen by Westbrook. One-on-one fast break. Oh.
That's a steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Guys in the game, this snub, moments like that are back on at the end. As a difference maker.
Noel. Off target. Rim. And at the end of the
In the third.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And
Last
Oklahoma City. Look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Green. He's out there with Bellinaro. The pivot spot, manning the middle. Dallas shooting straight 49% from the field. Stolen away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first game
on the corner Thursday. Yeah, buddy.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden. And the foul. Trying to dunk it home, but drew the foul and they go to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. Really as close as you can get to an and one right there.
He's on the first. Second free throw, no good. On the Mavericks with possession here. Got the play in the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass. There we go. That's a pocket pass, and he did it well.
Just to Adams. Pass to Looney. Back to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. It's Westbrook with the drive. That's right for the chance for one more. The free throw line.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man. He's fearless. I mean, there's nothing. What the matchup
Whoa.
He's a guy that back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Barnes is checked in for Randy Phillip. And he gets it to go. He played through about a minute here in the fourth. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, right now, I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's Lambert. Barnes. Misses the three.
For the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Noel. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Go back to punch that ball.
12 points and steal.
Okay.
He would have stood out just on the strength of defense. Kind of offensively, he's been clicking there as well.
Barrels checked in for the Mavericks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside Westbrook.
Oh, Diane. Let go. Diane.
The Rockets are back to the play for the position.
Diane. Diane.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position. It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
And that one's good.
It's a big gap from beyond the arc. When he's this high, the green light doesn't get much green.
Defense. Defense. Calm down. Westbrook, calm down.
My goodness, he can't stay out of the way of that.
Mavericks making a switch here.
That's gone here in the final quarter.
Defense. Offense. Offense.
On the interior. Yeah, that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg. They've
Let go.
point blank range. Can't happen. It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him. He's in a group, and that trail of his has just been in. And Oklahoma City making a change.
Defense. 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 Defense.
And so it's
Defense.
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 And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. From deep 3-point range. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And no matter who it is, that kind of D is going to be. The Mavericks have gone outstanding. 4 or 5 in the field in the fourth quarter so far. Number 9. Dallas no good that time either. It's a +5. Right after that board. Very steady, but they're working on the interior. They're really a well-rounded effort overall. Excellent. Using the screen, that's it. They start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Looking to end the run. And sure, that one drops. And Sears strikes back with a 3. Okay, Septi, we got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-a-mano for a little while. The only place for shots like that. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And that one's good. Oh, why did he have to fight to get that one to the ring? The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting. We've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Takes a 3. And Oklahoma City throwing it the other way. Adams outside. And Watkins had him. The pass to measuring. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Off the left for that. A real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one's good. You know what? Yeah, you're like a perimeter at time. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Number 9. And the shot. He's fouled. It's a chance.
Down. Up it down. Up it down.
And able to still knock it down. And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's nice. We got little fella. And I was a big guy when I played. So I know how difficult that is. That was impressive. I see. For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Finney Smith. It's all in by George. It's the side interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout. And they're throwing on the glass. You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this time. He didn't have a 3 in the first. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And the triple. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Passes it to Lambert. The answer. The 3-pointer offline. George with the ball. He passes to Looney. From deep.
time from George. George has got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Mavericks have gone to the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Farrell. Here's Finney Smith. It's all in by George. George just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Adams. Back to Westbrook. The 3. And the Thunder, another 3. That's very disappointing to us. 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Farrell. Here's the block. They recover. And the basket good by measuring. Now here's Westbrook. By post. And that one's good. Dallas shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Wow. Ever the pass to Farrell. And he gets the jumper. 2. Farrell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the Thunder with the possession here. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of the game. Things are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks. He was going on that one. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. He has really been the man.
For 3. And he gets it to go. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now the pass to Lambert. Farrell. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest. Let's check in for Oklahoma City. J.J. Barea has checked in for the Thunder. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea. One of the things you want to do is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And he's checked in for Daniel Green. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and that one's good. It's 7 times here in the fourth and been successful. 3 times. Knocked away. Matthews passes to Leonard.
No foul.
Back to Matthews. That's bringing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid fire.
And breaking right around it, they went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Passes it to Finney Smith. And easy 2 points on the way up. Here, George. Outside Westbrook. Good on the 3-point shot. Dallas shooting well, 50% from the floor. Lambert the pass to Matthews. Matthews has got 10 points in just the second half. Matthews has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. And that one's good, Westbrook.
The dagger right there, really the nail. I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this and closing it out. And they never backed off even. Teams do.
And here now the
All yard, Westbrook. All yard.
from downtown.
Another three. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Fires for three. The Thunder pulling in. And Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Westbrook gets it to go. And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep by himself. And he gets off the fast break with a punch. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one. Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close the game out. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And the fans already clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today. Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they controlling everything. And that one goes in. As he is fouled, it'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And that's something we don't see nearly as much as we used to. The finger roll. And Oklahoma City making a change here. So far, we've seen that. Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball. Simply put, out of control is how they play thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show someone this one. There's the three. And that one's good. From half court. Oklahoma City as they get the lead.
No backseat. No backseat. Oh my. Hey. No backseat. No backseat. No. 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 Oh my God. No. No backseat. No backseat. Red 205 points. It did. Yeah. Or yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Exactly. No play tonight. Wow. I did not break him. Oh, hey, no. Oh, hey, no, hey. Oh, hey. The money. Yo, hey, yo. Thank you, Rock.